That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, he loses the football. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go right back to Hall. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
65, 6.
He's dropping back to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They give on 2nd to Hall. This is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of a defense.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Motion the tight end over. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Connects with his back, Hall. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
A first opportunity for the Jets now inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
He's going to give himself up. He was coached not to take a big hit there, Brock, but it does leave them a couple of yards short. Now facing fourth down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They're going to try to throw for it. It's caught by Wilson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. They get an even 10 on that play. And now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown. First and goal coming up. That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. They'll work against the blitz. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets finish off their opening drive. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you've got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
York to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Williams from the gun. And finds Komet downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
First down, Williams to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd and long for him here. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. And we'll go for it, Williams. That's cut beyond the marker. And 36. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route, too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Williams to throw on first. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Swift on second down. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll run it for Swift. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on 4th, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
They start to drive the ball, and they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He's going to throw it. Dump off, caught by his back. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down, Jets.
To throw here on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with home. And a nice stop here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Toss play. This is Hall. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Dropping back to throw. Hits him on the end route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Intercepted in the end zone. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From his end zone, Williams to the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Vacates quickly left side. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Return starts at the 9. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the half with a gift to Hall. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to try and throw it here. They almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings them to the line here, 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. The Bears decide to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams to throw. They set up the screen here to Swift. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Jets going to the dime set ahead of this 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. just on the other side of midfield. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still do it.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 41-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. A 9-yard gain, but that still sets him up with a 3rd and 12.
A gain of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Now after reeling in the deep shot, though, he looks to be in some pain. Must have been banged up somewhere along that play. We're going to take a pause as he gets worked on. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. A give right side for Swift. And he's stopped out of the 16 after a small gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now it's Manunga. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Santos' kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's going to throw this one. Set up the screen here for Hall. And the lane past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Pass call on the sideline by Mitchell. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a...
Oh, man, he's in the clear. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Again to throw on second. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Finds the in route complete. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Williams on the play action. He's on the crosser. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Here's Swift. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Going to run again with Swift. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears nearing their first win of the season. Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. Williams off the play fake. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Demario Davis. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are in bounds. Oh, what a play! That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Tag. Nike 18. Go.
From the red zone on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Looking underneath here for Hall. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Takes the hand off, now throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
York knocks it through, and the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Vidal. And he's got the 1st down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Another run for Vidal. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So the Bears come away with the win. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.